I'm trying to explain to you here is tune in to your system's natural ebb and flow and work with it instead of against it. Your tuning begins in the morning, but you consistently tune your instrument every time you play it. Let's say this is you play it, okay? And one of the best tools for you to be able to do that is your breathing. Hey, how you doing? I'm Wilson, and everything in this channel is all dedicated to get you into the flow state. Now, you may be seeing in another video that I posted talking about this squiggly line here. This squiggly line is going to unlock your flow on a consistent basis. Today in this video, I'm going to explain how to kind of recharge yourself on a consistent basis, meaning that you keep the momentum going in your flow. It's like once you start, you just keep flowing, baby. All right, so this squiggly line is called the Autradian Rhythm, and if you can't read that, it's on purpose because I can't spell that properly. Okay, so the Autradian Rhythm, right? What they say is 90 minutes, 20 minutes to recharge and replenish yourself, right? So the 20 minutes here, 90, and this is just a rough gauge, okay? I'm giving you a landmark. The whole idea of this is to give like an internal lighthouse for you to know where the light is shining from, okay? This Ultradian Rhythm is just designed to pull you into that. That's all. So don't take it as gospel. 90-20, 90-20. You need to tune in to your system's natural ebb and flow. Now, before we get into this, really thinking of it as tuning your instrument is probably going to be critical for you. So let's say that you wake up in the morning and this is you in tune and you are a guitar, okay? When you wake up in the morning, you either need to tighten the strings or loosen the strings, right? It all depends on who wakes up that morning, which Wilson is up that morning, right? The same idea with you. You either need to tighten or loosen your strings. Now, what is tightening or loosening? Well, tightening could be doing push-ups. Loosening could be doing the breathing exercises. The breathing exercise can also tighten. Push-ups can also loosen. Meditation, all these things. And the reason I maybe not being so specific with you is because everybody is unique, everybody is individual, and some days, some tools can work differently according to how you wake up, right? So you want to be able to tune yourself into this. So some of the key things that you want to take into account, right, is heart rate variability, which is the variability between heartbeats. What that tells us is that your body is properly rested for the day. Okay, there's more to it, and I'll have links for other videos on it. But if you think heart rate variability is giving you a snapshot of your nervous system, meaning it'll tell you whether you're more likely to tighten or loosen your strings for your tuning for the day. The other thing is you want to track and monitor your sleep. I use an Oura ring. I'll leave the link down there below. Oura really helps with, again, giving me feedback on how much deep or REM sleep I had, which will help me again with my tuning for the day. Now, if you think of the tuning begins at the beginning of your day, and each time you go into like a 20-minute recharge portion, once again, what you think of is the tuning. Now, how you tune your instrument is again going to be really specific to the individual. However, the data that you collected in the morning will help you decide what you're going to do in that recharge point. So let's say maybe this 90-20 split is still happening in the morning. Ideally, your cortisol release should still be kind of getting pumped out and released out to you, meaning that actually in the morning what might happen to you is you might want to be doing more physical activities then. So maybe at that point you're doing more push-ups. Or it could be that you woke up and you feel like you had no good sleep was terrible, the day before was shit, meaning that it affected your heart rate variability. So you might need to do something different to tune yourself into it. This here really brings the art into your day, the art of flow. And what I mean by that is The answer is not always go, 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 go. There's a hint of wisdom in advancing forwards. If you're a driven individual, then which you are, because you know that the flow state is that sort of way of improving yourself, then you're always going to be constantly moving forwards. The issue that you might have faced is maybe pushing too hard, meaning that you disengage from your system's natural ebb and flow, meaning that many times you're fatigued, run down and tired, right? This is the way to replenish yourself. So allow yourself to tune into your system's natural ebb and flow. Track and monitor heartbeat, variability and sleep so you can know what kind of tuning you need to do in the morning, and which will help you for the type of tuning you need to do later on in the day. So one of the cool things and the easiest things that I would suggest that you learn to do, and I can link it to other videos, is learn to breathe correctly. Shit, Wilson, I breathe all the time, as everybody says. Yeah, but a lot of people are mouth breathers, and you really want to shut your mouth. You want to be doing all your breathing through your nose. When you're in flow at the top points, there's a dance between sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous systems going on. When you breathe in, sympathetic. When you breathe out, parasympathetic. Your nose, your breathing is really your control mechanism for the tuning to be in flow on a consistent basis. Alright, pretty cool. But if you learn to breathe correctly, and the easiest thing to do is breathe through your nose. Okay, so your mouth's shut, and breathe. Wait for it, hold on, what's you going to say? Less. What the fuck? Yes, breathe less, especially down at the recovery portions here. You want to breathe less. So a game, an exercise I recommend you do, right? Set a timer for 1 minute or 2 minutes, or 2. And count how many breaths you take. I would recommend that you want to target 6 breaths or less within that 1 minute. The key thing is there's no tension allowed in your body. No tension. That means you shouldn't be fighting to breathe less. You should be naturally allowing yourself to gradually breathe less. So, in a nutshell, basically what this I'm trying to explain to you here is tune in to your system's natural ebb and flow and work with it instead of against it. Your tuning begins in the morning, but you consistently tune your instrument every time you play it. Let's say this is you play it, okay? And one of the best tools for you to be able to do that is your breathing. Breathe through the nose, breathe less, and breathe without tension. Those 3 simple things will really help you advance forwards. Now I'm too good to you guys and girls, too good to y'all. See here, on your recharge breathing, alright, you want to breathe according to what you're doing, calming, relaxing. Here, again, let's say you're more active at this point. You want to breathe according to the task. Sure, you want to breathe less, but if your task is demanding more exertion, you need to breathe coherently with that specific task. However, 95% of the time, you want to breathe only through your nose. So even if it's here or here, shut your mouth. Alright? Thanks very much for listening. I know this was very useful, so give us a thumbs up. Fonzie's thumbs or just the cool Fonzie. If you didn't like this video, once again, how the hell did you get to the end of this video listening to me? Cheers, ciao.